Alrighty, it's your boys Yuxis, and today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on, of course, the first episode of the returning Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. Now, of course, it has been very, very long since we've had Bleach. It's been, I believe, almost 10 years since Bleach has aired. So, of course, a lot of people are excited and everybody is going crazy. You see Bleach trending #1 worldwide, not in the United States, not in Canada, not in Germany. Worldwide, it is trending #1. This is probably one of the biggest moments for Bleach, which is obviously expected. It's a big 3. So let's just talk about what my favorite moments were in the Bleach anime, at least the first episode of the returning Bleach anime, and what I liked about the new stuff, because we're gonna have to compare to the old anime and the new one. Of course, starting off is animation. I think the animation is fantastic. It's only natural that the animation would, of course, change. I don't think I've seen anybody complain about the animation. Maybe there's somebody out there who's like,
oh, I watched Bleach when, I was 2 years old, and now that the animations have changed, I don't like it as much.
But no, we're in a new generation of anime, so it's only right that Bleach actually changed up their animation to be on par with animes nowadays. Because you have these JJK fans coming in like,
let's replace Bleach out the big 3 for JJK.
Right? And of course, if Bleach didn't, no anime could, of course, ever replace the big 3, no matter how much you wanted to. I feel like if Bleach came back without the new quality of animations they got, it wouldn't be as crazy in terms of animation wise, of course. Now, let me also talk about #1, the remakes of #1. Now, we've heard this song multiple times now, even before the release of episode 1. And every time I hear it, I believe every time anybody hears it, they just start grooving in their body because it's such a good, just listen. It's just such a good remake. I know a lot of people say it's better than the new one or the old one. A lot of people say the new one is better than the old one, or the old one is still better than the new one. Me personally, I do kind of like the new one better than the original, but I can understand your point. It's the original, it'll remain the original, right? Now, on to the show. First, starting off, the team. I'm just gonna skip past like all the kind of like little irrelevance in the front, right, like Shino and all that. I'm not gonna talk about those guys real quick. We're gonna talk about Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu. I think them coming back and then the music playing while they come back, it was just so good. It was so good. Oh my god. Orihime healing everybody, and then her using her move. I actually like the way Orihime looked in the first episode, in terms of the new animation. I really do like it. And I also like how later on in the episode they kind of well, not kind of, I think they had to, but they kept her like bread scene. The way she eats the bread doesn't really change too much because of the new quality. It actually looks a lot better, right? I do like that a lot. The fighting is a lot better. I'm telling you, when I was watching this show, I thought I was watching Attack on Titan with how good the animations were. Like the hollows literally looked like Attack on Titans in terms of the quality, in terms of the everything, like the way the hollows were climbing the buildings, the way they were chasing down some of the characters here. It was just fantastic. I really did enjoy that part, right? Of course, Eburn, I believe that was his name, the Quincy. If you have not watched the episode, I apologize. I'll probably put spoiler, or I mean, it's not really a spoiler because you're not gonna watch this before you watch the review, right? So I'm not gonna do that. But of course, Eburn coming was a very nice. I loved that when he came into the room, Ichigo kicked him out instantly. He just, boom, get out my house, get out my room, don't stand on my bed. It's just classic Ichigo. Brings a lot of memories. Like, it brings a lot of memories to myself and, of course, all other Bleach fans, right? Now, Bleach isn't my favorite anime out there. Don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite anime out there, but it's definitely not a bad anime. I don't hate Bleach, right? I just prefer, people hate me when I say this, but I do prefer Naruto over Bleach. I know, bandwagon, right? Anyways, but yeah, I do like how they kept to a lot of the stuff. I mean, they had to, but I liked how even with the new animation, they kind of kept it like the original. The way Orihime eats her bread is the same way as she did in the original. The way Ichigo kicked people out was the same way he did in the original. So I kind of like how they kept to that type of movement, I should say. I'm not sure what the exact wording I would use there, but I love how they stuck to the original. Let me say that. I like how they stuck to the original in terms of that. Of course, the fight we had, right, with Ichigo versus Ebern, it was fantastic. Fantastic. The quality, everything. I know I'm just going to say animation, but we cannot deny the fact that the animation was mwah. I said mwah. It was just like, it was like mwah. I'm telling you, it was it. Trust me, right? The fight, fantastic. If you have not watched it yet, definitely go watch it. You can watch it on Disney Plus. I believe it's on Hulu. If you need some anime plugs out there, I mean 9anime, you can go watch it there, right? I'm not a sponsorship or anything like that, but you know, I gotta make sure you guys get it. No matter, go watch it. Please go watch it. You're gonna have a blast loving it, right? Of course, now my favorite part of the episode. Yamamoto. Unfortunately, again, if you have not watched the anime, go ahead and watch it now. Chojuro died. Now, of course, I didn't really love Chojuro, but of course, I had to, you know, have some type of feelings to Chojuro because he's, you know, under Yama, right? You know, if you're under Yama, you have to be worth something at least, right? It's just unfortunate that he died and we never really knew what he could do, right? They never really showed what Chojuro can do like that, right? That's the only unfortunate thing about it. But when Yamamoto, he like an old guy, that guy instant transmission to, I don't know what I forgot what they were called. I forgot what they called themselves, but he instant transmission to them when they try to run away. He like boom, like the fire went crazy. You guys, I'm telling you, go watch the show. It was actually peak. I think everybody's in love with it, of course. But yeah, I think, oh my god, it's such a fantastic show. Everybody needs to watch Bleach. Everybody needs to watch Bleach. If you haven't watched the original Bleach, can you get into Thousand Year Blood War instantly? I want to say yes and no. Mainly no, because you won't really have context of course, like powers and stuff, everything else. But I feel like Thousand Year Blood War kind of not pushes off of like the other arcs, but it's like Thousand Year Blood War is Quincy's versus not Stern Reapers, Quincy's versus Soul Reapers, right? Like kind of, that's how it is. It's not, you know, anything like a Ron Cars or a Spada really related stuff. It's like, so I feel like if you could kind of, but I would highly recommend just watch the show. I know it's a lot of episodes to catch up if you have not watched Bleach yet, but it's worth it. Trust me, Bleach is a fantastic anime. You can go online and search up fillers or like, so you know what episodes to skip and stuff like that. But yeah, I do like it. And then the very ending when they kind of did like a recap on the original Bleach. Oh my god. I'm telling you, it was like definitely like a great way to start off your first episode, right? Give us a little, because it's been years, right? So give, you know, the viewers a little recap of what's going on. You know what I mean? Like we don't even, give us a recap, right? Which they did. Thank you, right? Love the introductions. Love the way they still acted. Orihime, Uryu, when him and Ichigo get into it, right? Chad still being Chad. I loved it, right? So you guys let me know down below what your favorite moment was in the first episode. And I don't know if I'm going to do this for every episode. Probably not. But for any super hype, I felt like it was necessary to do it for the first episode. But for any crazy hype episodes, we're definitely going to talk about it from now on the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe and like. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.